for Noby to have his camera on to do that.
Oh, just a sec.
Just a sec.
Just a second.
Just a second.
Okay.
Window. Okay.
I just realized my camera is specially built for Skype. That's why my screen is so weirdly sharp, because it's built to, especially for Skyping with other people and stuff.
It's built to last.
Yeah, it's really old. I just found a receipt or something. It's like 10
It
years
says
old.
for Skype.
Yeah, it's for Skype, especially for Skype.
Man, what does my webcam like mirror the image horizontally?
You can have some option to change it.
Yeah, there probably is. I've never looked into it. I have no idea where that might be.
But then it just did it out of itself. That's pretty weird, though.
Yeah, I mean it's like horizontally flipped. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my shirt.
Yeah.
You can't really read it.
So they knew that was your better side, so they just flipped it around. Yes, let me try to edit the people. So okay, Noby is okay. I need to fix Branch a little bit. I'm going to fix you now, Branch. Feel fixed.
Sure.
So he's a bit of a fixer-upper. Fixer-upper. Ah!
That looks really interesting on the stream.
Can someone link me up, please? Or is it already posted on Twitter?
Yeah, Twitch TV/PS enough.
I put it in the chat. There we go.
Thank you. That's interesting. I logged on my PC on Skype as well, so I could easily, click links in the chat, and the messages are just not coming through, which is weird. Anyway. Do it manually.
And you don't have a whole Dungeons and Dragons thing going today.
No, it's just little old me.
Damn.
Me and beer.
Yeah,
I'm out of
that reminds me that I need to go get some. In the fridge.
I have some Bacardi Cola.
Compo winner of what? Of assembly?
No, I have
Simulatio.
Yeah. Well, at least the logo is recognizable enough that.
Yeah, I have a payback T-shirt. See?
Oh.
Swami Skinner represent.
There we go. Whiskey.
Nice.
That's not very beerish of you.
I'm going for the rejected Gros.
Were you the author of that little video at Outline? Because we don't know, actually.
That was me.
We didn't know.
Really? You did? Well, Derek helped me out a lot, and Tifa contributed a lot as well.
People thought I was doing it.
Actually, it's interesting. I just realized
hilarious.
I don't have my headphones yet. Everything's on speakers, but it's not echoing. But
Yeah.
honestly, I'll be taking my headphones once we actually start.
It sounds okay so far. But have them in hand just in case, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'll be putting headphones. I'm not gonna risk it that we'll get some feedback issues or something. I just realized that, whoa, this is actually not that bad or anything.
Let me try to mute this for a second and see if I hear you. No, I only hear the sound from mine. Okay, sounds good.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah, mute. Why I should fix that one?
Fix what?
That when I'm hearing you people talk, I don't hear the music in the demos, so I need to do some trickery.
Trickery trick.
More like witchery.
Oh, witchcraft, I know.
Witchery
so well.
craftery.
You know, technology, if you advance in technology that much far, it looks like magic. And that's what we do in the demo scene, we do magic.
Basically, watching the shader showdown at Revision, that was like the Harry Potter moment for me.
That felt a little
in
bit
Demoscene.
magic. Since I still suck shitloads at ray tracing stuff, I'm not used to it, to function distances and that kind of stuff. Watching them go, there was like, I have no fucking clue what the hell they're doing. Oh wait, now it makes sense. I still don't know what the hell they did. But yeah,
it's
it was
very beautiful
interesting.
and makes me very warm inside.
Yeah.
I promised to challenge LJ, who was the winner of this year, next year at revision.
Yeah, that
I will-
guy was
I will
really
win
good.
next year.
That guy was really good. I was watching him like I don't know him from anywhere. I never seen his nickname before. Seems like a complete new guy, and he's making awesome stuff and just changing the effect completely halfway through the stuff, and it always looks awesome.
Well, last year
He seems like a very good coder, but I'm not entirely convinced on his like design and aesthetics and so on. But he certainly has carries a lot of promise.
Well, what's last year's shader showdown?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You
I
will
know.
notice that
You
he was
always out like
he
this.
was really terrible last year, and this year he has improved like amazingly,
practiced.
amazingly a lot.
Yeah,
I
basically,
don't really care if people improve. I just care about the results. I mean, it's cool.
I care about
But
improvement.
it was interesting how he improved. He basically he set a clock for 20 minutes and then started coding. And at the end, when the clock ended, he had to do something, and that's how
Yeah,
he improved so
he's-
much.
His skills are definitely like I don't. They're even like aligned perfectly for the shader showdown stuff. I think, but I mean, he hasn't made too many like productions.
No, I think
he's been involved in
No,
couple,
yeah.
if I remember correctly, or something.
He's now training for the test to be. So like he's now a great shader showdown coder, but will he ever become a good total coder? We don't know.
Well, you know, that's the interesting thing though about creating something in such a limited time anyway, is you can basically just go all out and you don't really care if it ends up shit, because you've already dedicated like enough, like a big portion of the time that you're going to spend on it anyway. So and you don't have to worry too much about the bigger picture, because after half an hour or an hour you're done with it anyway and you're just going to move on. So I don't know, I really like that idea of putting such a very tight time frame on working on anything, really. You can relate it back to coding or music or whatever.
Have you guys spammed on IRC, or should I go to setting a sofa scener?
Where's the? Do you have the stream link somewhere? Like
It's
the Twitch?
Twitch
It's
TV.
in Skype chat.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is on Skype chat.
I'm gonna post it in revision now.
Okay, thank you. Just posted it on
And in
Buet and on
CSAT.
Twitter. And I don't really use Facebook that much. I have an account, but it's like 10 friends, so I don't think it really matters if I spam it there.
I'm gonna post it in the poo-brain group. That's other.
Yes, good call.
So we're gonna have entire Holland watching today's episode.
There we go. That's done.
We have 4 viewers right now.
Awesome.
Hello.
Is
and that's all just us.
Maybe it might be. There's a way to check the viewer list, actually. Let's see. Industialpope, Robo. No, the Sir Garbage Truck is also here. So hello, Sir Garbage Truck. Welcome.
Hello, Truck.
Oh what? I didn't bring any beer.
You didn't bring any beer. That's a disaster. To
That's not very
compensate that.
demo-ish of you.
It's. I also failed Sir Garbage Truck because I always bring beer.
Yeah,
For
that's,
him.
That's
That
a
he
big fail.
does. That he
Real
does.
sinner.
I will
Red
get
wine.
beer to compensate, so I'll be right back.
So, do we have the watch together link posted on Skype as well? Don't
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
in the history.
Oh, is it the same room?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah,
I
okay.
bookmarked it, so that's
Okay, I think I've got it.
for the viewers at home. That's the whiskey I'm drinking.
Onami.
I like the look of concentration on your face, Rocco.
I am a man of faces. That is what I am.
And then you...
This is interesting. I'm not hearing anything from my headphones.
Okay, I'm back.
I think Mali is now watching.
Welcome, Mali.
At least he's commentating on me not having any beer, so... Hi, Mali.
So, quick question to you guys. Do you hear, like, background noises on my side?
No,
Nope,
Nothing?
Nope.
nothing.
not at all.
Sorry to disappoint you, but your
So that's
background
actually good.
noiseless.
That's better.
I could open my window and then you will hear seagulls shouting really really
Feel-
loud.
Field recordings live from Helsinki. Are you in Helsinki,
Yeah.
Branch? You're in.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
Noby is in Tampere.
Yeah.
Rocco, where do you live these days? Because I can't remember anymore.
I recently moved to Amersfoort. I've moved away from the like 14 square meter room, and I have a proper apartment now, so it's really nice.
Bring back the only demo art.
Yay!
Rave time.
I always hated this end part here. I think it sort of flattens the demo a lot. I usually just press
I
X.
like the music on it. It's better than the real one. But it's
Yeah.
like it's traditional from those demos from the early 90s. You always had like a credits scroller where you show all the effects again.
Yeah, I mean, the
proper
visuals
credits.
are fine, but honestly, I hate this remix.
It feels like a montage.
Well, it is.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's a bit like at the end of a movie. Where are they now? And then it's like, well, this animation is actually now it got cancer and it died. I heard a little bit of background noise from.
Yeah, the volume was suddenly like going up, but it should be fine now.
Okay, so questions that we still haven't cleaned up. If you guys have any news that you want to share with us, please make sure you have the links ready to paste them on Twitch when you talk about them. If you want to search something, this would be the ideal time to do it before the stream actually starts live. And if you have a demo that you want to share at the end of the stuff, like a demo that is rare or that just is fucking awesome but not that well known, you should also search for it now so that you have it handy for later. So yeah. Meanwhile, Alkama has joined the stream. Welcome, Alkama. Meow, back to you.
Meow meow
Meow, 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 meow.
meow.
We are having a Q-less
Welcome
moment.
to your doom.
We are crap.
All of us.
So should I add it to the watch list?
No, you should add to the end of the other one. There are two playlists.
Where's the other playlist? I'm just seeing this one playlist here.
One is say demo classics, and the other one is probably watch list. So the
There's
demo
some
demo classics is
weird-
what we're watching now.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, it's just just this page renders weirdly. There are some elements missing on the site in my browser.
Yeah,
didn't notice
it's
this, yeah.
art. You don't understand web art.
It's a feature.
Also,
think
the
I did.
playlist, when you scroll, the playlist doesn't scroll properly. It has some weird.
Yeah,
feature.
there are some very weird.
They want you to always be on the top of the page, I guess. I don't know.
I don't really. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, that guy looks really Finnish.
Yeah, that guy was like a bouncer for the. It was the guy that was in charge of security at Assembly for like 10 years now or something, or 15 years by now, and they put him in the demo. They made like
I
a
don't actually
render.
know that.
That's
I've heard some
amazing.
stories about what was the origin of the name he has. It's Kapteeni Ääni, which is like Captain Sound in
Yeah.
Finnish.
Isn't his name Aini? I thought it was.
Well, I don't think you can give that sort of a name.
Maybe someone has a surname Ääni.
Well, that could be. I just remember there was some weird story related to it, but I don't remember it.
I think maybe he confiscated the boom boxes on the cliffs at Boo Assembly, something like that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that might be it. I've heard something along those lines. Yeah.
I'm entirely speculating. So if
Well,
people,
sounds like
if,
just a sound
and you
like
hit the jackpot.
if people have, let's do a proper YouTube moment here. If people know this information, please leave a comment below and directing
Like and
us onto the
subscribe.
right knowledge. Don't forget to subscribe as
if you're
well.
drinking beer now, like if you're drinking whiskey.
click the like button.
First.
Whiskey, good. Cola, whiskey, cola in 2 different channels. That's awesome.
Do a live mix somewhere between Holland and Finland. It gets mixed, so I guess it's like a part of Sweden.
And it's 3 times as expensive then suddenly. Wait.
No, if it's still in the sea, then you have tax free, so it's cheaper. So it works.
Ouch. So true.
Weren't they reviewing some law in Finland to stop to charge more taxes when people buy tax-free stuff from Estonia and stuff? I remember
Well,
something like that before
Obviously.
I
When
came
our-
back. Because everyone in Finland just goes to Estonia to buy the booze cheaper and comes
Yeah.
back.
So they have a maximum amount that you can bring to Finland, and I think for beer it's pretty decent, but you can only bring like one 12-pack of cider to Finland from Estonia.
Wait, they make a distinction between like because cider is a beer technically, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's alcohol.
It's alcohol, but it's not beer. Beer is malted barley with hops, but cider is apples. Going.
Well, there are
off
beer
style.
ciders as well, so it's.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I would say ciders are made of fruits, fermented fruits.
Yeah.
I'm not completely sure on the law, but something like on those lines. It's pretty ridiculous, but you know, it's Finland.
Welcome to Finland.
Finnish law,
I
best
I
law.
Hello, Blackpon. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us.
I'm getting complaints from on the music part right now. We should it's posted in the Skype chat.
The music is faster in the Skype chat.
What?
No, he's not hearing any music. He's hearing us.
Oh, maybe I can put it a little louder, yeah. Because it depends on the volume that I have it, I believe.
Yeah.
This is good though. Like keep the feedback coming.
Yeah.
That's my
Not
next
the
song.
actual feedback, but the audience feedback.
Okay, now it should be a bit louder. Let me know if you still cannot hear it. People on the
Yeah.
chat.
People on RSC. Right. Who's no signal input?
What?
You have no signal?
No signal input. That's an
Oh!
interesting.
I thought you were like someone on the stream like drop video. One of us in Skype.
I actually had early this week. I actually had a genuine who's general protection vault and why is he reading my hard drive moment at work.
General protection. Nice one.
Know that feel, yeah.
I remember.
At least we run backup, so it was like, yeah, your hard drive died, but at least you got backup, so switch over.
Back it up. Back that shit up. Always.
Backup. Store your backups in a safe place and test them regularly. That's the 3 laws of backups.
Yeah.
One question. If I have the Twitch chat, yeah, okay, yeah, I answered my own question right there.
Okay.
Well done.
Well,
no signal input is Lisu. Hello, Lisu.
I think we are ready to
Hi,
start
Lisu.
the show. Hello, guys who just joined us. We are about to start the show. We have the jingle for you right now, which was made by KB, and we have an awesome logo made by Rosanna, and we are about to play it now.
9,000, which is almost over 9,000, but just not quite, but it's almost over 9,000, so that kind of counts. Featuring PS and guests and stuff like that. Thank you.
Yay! So that was
Beautiful.
our jingle for today. And KB was saying something about guests. And today I have 4 guests with me. First I have Noby of Epoch. And shitloads of other groups. And you should say something about yourself, Noby. What other shitloads of groups are you in?
Well, all of our groups are pretty much like the same posse, but we just have different names that we release productions under. The Royal Elite Ninjas and Prism Beings are probably the 2 central ones.
Royal Elite Ninjas is an awesome name for a group. I really loved the first time I saw that one.
It divides opinions. Yeah.
There was a plan to add some different words after every release to the group names.
That would be
The
nice.
Royal Elite Ninjas Incorporated Master
Yeah.
Race Systems.
That sounds perfectly valid. Next guest we have today is a branch of, I think was Ivory, your main group?
Yeah,
Okay. Any other groups you're in?
a lot of. I don't want to mention them all because it's a huge list.
It's too many.
Tarha.
Yeah, Tarha, of course.
In-
One big blacklist from all the parties.
Yeah, in Finland you have to
Don't
join
all
at
these
least 6 groups to be a real demo scener. Otherwise you're not for
Yeah,
real.
and you're automatically joined to Jumalauta and Iso, so that's 2 covered already.
Yeah, so that kind of helps, but you still have to make an effort to be a real demo scener in Finland. Then the third guest we have today is Industrial Pope of poo-brain. Hello, Industrial
Yes.
Pope of poo-brain. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Thank you for joining us. And then, last but not least, we have Roccow W, also from poo-brain. Hello, Roccow.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
And both of you guys you're both from Holland, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and you're both in poo-brain, so like you're 2 of the 500 members of poo-brain.
Yes.
Yes.
Representing
yes,
that crowd today.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, and I invited you guys
We
because
went through 498 people before they got to us to join the show. That's basically how this happened.
Yes.
eventually,
Like everyone of poo-brain had something else to do.
luckily there are so many members in poo-brain that we managed to find these 2 guys to join us. And the reason I invited you guys to join us today is because Outline happened last month, so we are going to watch a few demos from that. Do you guys want to tell us something about Outline? Was it great? Was it shit? How was it like?
Robert, do you want to start?
Yeah, sure, no problem. It was sunny. That's basically Outline in a nutshell. Actually, I think a few poo-brains got sunstroke, so it was that sunny. that's
Did
and it
they?
was not-
I actually didn't.
Yes.
Wow.
You sure they weren't just too drunk to...
It's well.
That's a
and-
valid question.
I don't know. Basically, it was sunny. It was great. It was relaxed, and we had great demos, great atmosphere. And we got drunk, and yeah.
Okay, that sounds all the necessary requirements for a great demo party. So, the next thing we should do is either talk some news of the demo scene or watch some Outline demos. Maybe we should watch Outline demos first and then talk some news in between, since we are
Sounds
already
good
talking about
chronologically.
Outline. So I will start playing the first demo we have for today. It's actually a 16K Amiga intro made by Ghost Town, and it's called Je suis rose. It's a little louder so guys on the stream can hear. If the sound is bad, please let us know on the stream chat, either on Twitch or on IRC. Apparently Industrial Pope is taking care of IRC. So let us know. I'm actually going through the chat now. Yay. And have you guys seen this intro before? What do you think about it?
I watched it once a couple of weeks ago. Usual Ghost Sound quality. I mean, audio and visuals are both quite excellent, especially for 16K. I mean, if this was like a demo, I'd really like it anyway.
I really liked it. I think it's very simple, but it really works very well.
This was
I
for
really like the colors going on.
yeah, the
Like
palette.
so
Yeah, the
extreme.
color
Colors
palette.
are excellent.
Yeah.
This is for ECS, wasn't it?
I thought
Not
it.
Naga.
It reminded me of a album cover at first by OMD, and then the music starts like, oh, this is nothing like OMD. It's really funky. I like the music.
The intro itself has really nice colors, and the song that is fairly nice. but some of the visuals don't really work that well with the music.
No,
Now
no,
that said, all the problems are minor, and I think it can be a matter of taste. So
I think it works. It's
I
it's
don't
very
think
colorful.
it's
I usually don't like colors that much, but when they work, it's good. And I didn't see any problem with this one. I thought it just worked. So well done by Slayer and Jazzcat and Blueberry and Cody. And
I will say the effect seemed like a little simplistic, but I will say it was very stylistic. It was very fancy. I enjoyed it, and the music. I feel the music very well. It complemented it very well. I like that. I
disagree,
have a
but-
weakness for the funk.
I don't think there's any like problems with coherence or anything. I think it just works together nicely as a traditional demo style. So
okay, next we have the 64K that won the party.
this is 4K, right?
4K, right? I'm sorry. And it was
Really,
made
4K?
in
Yeah, it's 4K.
collaboration between the poo-brain guys and the Glow of Ink, I believe.
What I liked about this, I mean, when you see this, if you have seen like enough ink productions, when you see this landscape, you immediately know that okay, this is ink. And what I liked about this is a cooperation between two groups, but it's fairly like easy.
It
to
looks very
recognize
inkish, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to recognize
it's-
which parts are made by which group.
Yeah.
That's what I like. I mean, usually that's the kind of it bothers me if there's some like clear line like that, but I don't know. It's just kind of charming here.
I really like it. I really like the effects from the ink. I think they're really very good. All of their entries are usually
Yeah.
very good. So I'm a big fan of their work.
Not sure
So
about
I
that.
am not like too familiar with Ink since I'm relatively new to the scene. So what defines his stylistic character, so to say? Is it the black outline or
Oh, it's
is it that landscape texture effect?
Yeah, it's the landscape.
it's more the
Yeah,
texture,
landscape
yeah.
has been what has been like cropping up a lot in the recent years.
they also have a very industrial style.
Yeah, kind of. I really don't like the black outline on these objects, though. I mean, it separates them too much from the really great rendering of the landscape.
I think
Yeah,
I think that was on purpose to make like an alien object kind of thing.
On purpose or not, I still don't. Really.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is not
Visual-wise, the demo is a bit of a mess with very different-looking objects in the same scene that they do not really seem to be in the same universe.
I don't
By the
know,
way, the music was made by Punctured, and the synth was a new synth made by Blueberry. So that's it was also the first outing for the music.
that's awesome.
Klinkster. I thought it was Klinkster.
No, it wasn't Klinkster. It was a new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounded exactly like Klinkster.
It's I think it's a I don't want to say a rewrite, but I think it's a he addressed some issues with Klinkster and
Okay, well, it sounds the synthesis is very similar, like FM, something like that.
yeah.
Okay, next we have a demo from this group called poo-brain. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it.
Here
Never
and
heard of
there.
them.
I'm gonna
I don't know.
press
Are they new?
Yeah, I think so.
So like I feel like I think I went to 3 outline parties in total now, and my first outline happened to be the one where they showed the particle demo, where they poo-brain debuted that, and that was basically my introduction to the demo group as well. Like I knew some of the members, and ever since, like every outline, it's sort of to be expected that there's a
poo-brain world domination.
yeah, well, something
Yes.
like I'm trying to like this super over the top poo-brain demo with GABA guaranteed for the soundtrack. You know, it's,
I mean,
I hope they keep this going.
personally, I'm not obviously like a huge fan of poo-brain, but I mean, you have a thing going. I mean, I think there's potential in your style. I mean, you've been getting like zeroing in more on like the sort of aesthetic of your stuff, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, the
That is-
lasers on the dicks of the horses really bring it together with this race.
The next
that
demo
again.
will feature the loading screen will feature a horse being beaten by a bunch of people, a dead horse, because that's basically what we're doing right now. We're beating the dead horse.
MFX already did that. You should look that up. They already did demos about dead horses. So you're just reinventing the demo scene. You should stay.
yeah,
You should try to stay
yeah.
fresh, okay?
The demo scene is mostly old people making retreading old ideas. So well,
And this might be one of the youngest like groups, possibly to ever to be on this podcast. I mean, we're all in our 20s. Well, PS probably isn't, but
Yeah, I'm 30
Yes,
something. So
Yeah.
you're all new kids. You're all new schoolers here.
yeah.
But you're more active than I am, so that gives you in the demo scene ranking stuff. You are higher than I am at this moment because
Well, at
we
least
rank it as
that's podcast
activity. So if you're more active, you have more props.
we have more props. We have more props.
So this,
Yes, you're an old fart.
yeah, I'm getting there.
That's. I think I'm the oldest right now, but that's.
So Industrial Pope, don't you have your thing that you need to put on?
You mean this one?
Yeah.
See if I can put this on without breaking anything.
Yep.
There we go.
Fun thing is that this actually ran on my laptop, but I think
Now
this
the
has
demo
something
is
to do
really
with being-
complete.
Now the demo is complete. Yes.
So can you guys walk us through like the creative process for this? Did anyone actually write a screenplay, or how is your
There
creative
have been,
process?
like, I was at Revision this year, and they showed me a like animated GIF, which served as sort of a storyboard
Ah.
for the scenes in the demo, and it featured the stormtrooper horse in the desert and turning around, and I was like, oh, it's gonna be one of those. So yeah, but they like, I think this was probably the most ambitious poo-brain demo for this category. I know Tropical Trevor was pretty proud of it, so.
They
Were the
actually
horse animations, were they like all custom made for the demo, or how were
Yeah, I actually, they do have a couple of animations that they tend to recycle every now and then, but I think this one actually featured all new animations, but don't quote me on that, you'll have to get one of the actual guys who worked on the production.
yes, because Rocco and I didn't actually work on it. We were out of the loop on this one.
We were probably drinking.
No, they finished the demo. They actually set up a meeting at the poo-brain house and then finished the demo there.
That doesn't take away from the possibility that we were drinking while they were producing the demo.
Yeah, they actually set up a home studio there as well to make the music, which in here is pretty awesome. With the air horn version of the Cantina team. Thank you, Aki.
very tasteful?
This might be the funniest end credits in a demo ever.
This like and this always works very nicely at Outline as well, because basically, well, up till now, these kinds of poo-brain demos have always been like the finisher for the PC demo category, and I know I always look forward to them because, you know, with the GABA going on and everyone really gets into the non-serious, like over-the-top nature of these demos, so everyone's just shouting at the screen going "Brah!" Which,
Yeah,
you know,
the
Scene is dead.
I think you're
there's
supposed
no
to.
better party to release his demos and Outline. Basically, it's where everyone is basically coming down from Revision, and then they all relax at Outline, and then poo-brain makes a demo about horses fighting each other, and then everyone's happy. And
I'm wondering, you might be a little biased because you are Dutch and from poo-brain, but
yes. Well, Simulation is pretty
Possibly.
much the finished Outline, right?
Yeah, it's fairly similar. I mean, the difference is that you had really outlines tend to be really sunny. Simulatio is just rain, in my experience.
Yeah, well.
okay. So what are we watching now? Does anyone know what this is? It's already playing another intro.
Flying structure? This is... I'm just reading the title out loud.
This was pretty interesting. I think this was outside any party released. No,
maybe
Ah,
it's
this wasn't an outline submission.
Ukraine.
maybe a QB
QB
party.
The QB party, yeah, that's it. I mean, it's Ray marching fractals in 16K, I believe. But I mean, it's fairly good. I like the sort of... They attempted to bring this, like, sort of epic feeling into this, which I certainly appreciate. But
Which category is this?
the 16 kilobytes, or it wasn't 8 kilobytes, something like that.
Right.
I think
I'm-
it was
Let
16.
me check real quick.
I'm pretty sure it's 16.
All right. I'm gonna.
I
check as
will
well.
confirm. QB party. If it would open the results.
Oh, I like this.
Yeah, it's. How did I miss this?
How did you miss this?
It's a 64K.
64, okay.
Well, at least it was in the 64K competition, so it might be.
it
It's
was
16.
smaller.
It's 16 kilobytes.
Yeah, 16.
Itself. So yeah, and apparently it was made by Patu and Moo6K.
Yeah, Musk. I mean, there's some interesting stuff about this. I mean, for one thing I appreciated, it has depth of field, even though it's really crude. I mean, it's just one sample per pixel, and you can see it like in the foreground and background that they're sort of blurred, even though they're really noisy. It's just really noisy. But I mean, it's sort of helps the visual impression, even though I mean, usually you use depth of field to make stuff feel a lot smaller, even though this is supposed to be really big, so that's kind of an issue, but I don't know, it still looks nice.
I mean, doesn't it, by making it look smaller, give a bigger sense of scale, in a way? Maybe I'm just sounding stupid right now.
I don't know, well, I don't know, I'm not sure if well, there might be some misunderstanding, but yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you could use it that way too.
That
But
last shot at a real sense of epic scale there. That's
Yeah.
yeah. I understand what he's trying to say. Looks a bit like pyramids. Somewhere there's or a sphinx somewhere. Anubis? I don't know. I see lots of. It's a bit like watching clouds right now. Well,
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Getting
just
that
the whiskey's getting to you.
There you go.
oh damn it.
No, but the intro is nice. I liked it.
Yeah.
So if people are wondering how we
Holy
made
shit.
this selection, we actually have this regular demo watching session, which was regular in Helsinki, and I sort of keep doing it here in Portugal when I moved back, where we gather together at the middle of the next month and we watch all the demos from previous month and we vote on them. It's a completely biased system. We just vote for whatever we want, and it's usually like 4 or 5 people at the place. But it's a nice opportunity to catch up with all the demos that you might have missed from random parties that you don't check. And
Sounds
then
like fun.
we just check the highest values, and those are usually the ones I pick to watch on this stream.
So basically, you have a crew like helping you
A
handpick
bit.
the demos for the show.
Well, they watch the demos. I watch them as well. I have to rank them as well. So if I really hate them, I won't play them. But, but usually it evens out. On average, we can sort of tell apart the best ones from the average ones or shitty ones.
Basically, you can go to Democlubby and bring your own bias into the selection.
Yeah,
process.
French. Well,
Yeah,
why
there's
don't
a
you
lot
go
of
to
bias.
Democlubby for the skinny clubby night?
Just to interject, there's a really good use of depth of field right in the last shot, like there that they put like the elements in the foreground and the background. At least they knew how to utilize the depth of field in a proper way. But yeah.
Yeah. Giant tortoise. I'm just now seeing shapes and.
So Black
Okay.
Pawn's asking how long you've been doing the stream for. He asked like how many episodes.
Oh,
I
this
believe this
is-
is the third one.
Yeah, this is the third
Yeah.
one. Well, we call it episode 2 because the first one was just a tester, so that was episode 0. And so yeah, this is the third one. but I plan to do a few more every month. So we will do it every month, every third Thursday of the month. This month I completely forgot that it was already this week. And then Branch mailed me, weren't you supposed to be doing? And I was like, oh fuck, it's already tomorrow. Yeah, maybe it's gonna be delayed 1 week. So yeah, so that's what happened.
Also, hi, Mr. Spastic. Nice to see you here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Hi to Molly too.
And hi to Mali as well. He was already watching us. He was just not talking on Twitch. He was secretly pretending not to remember his Twitch account. Anyways, this next production we are about to see, I believe, is from Gargai, from Umlaut Design, and it's the winning demo from QB Party.
I thought it was second place.
Maybe it's
What's the winning?
Well, now I'm unsure. Let me check real quick.
Get your poet on.
Get your poet on. It was second place, yeah. The first place was Desktop by Rebels, which I don't think I even included on the list. So sorry to Rebels, or maybe I did. Yeah, I think I did.
I am already very much loving this.
This demo has a lot of stuff that I was planning to do with my Ivory group to use in our assembly demo.
You were too slow.
But yeah, we were too slow, and we have to redesign the demo.
Aww.
I like the
this
syncs
is very
in it.
Gargai-like. I mean, with the syncs and the breakbeat music. And this is like quintessential Gargai style.
I think you could do a lot more with this 2D to 3D perspective stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean, there
for
have
it!
been some.
This shot is so Gargai.
Yeah. One thing Gargai should have used even longer lenses, like even narrower field of view in this.
Oh.
This is only like criticism I might have visually.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, there's Japan.
I would
This
have
is
made the
very good
cubes with rounded edges, make it look more fitting to the ball scene that's coming up next. But well, that's personal tastes. I don't think it really matters that much in the end.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
It slightly bothers me how the camera is just like static between the shots. I mean, I think there should be some.
I feel you, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's on purpose.
Yeah, it probably is on purpose, but I just think it would look better if there was some little bit of movement, even like between like the fast hands.
Camera shake.
Gotta get that camera shake.
Helps always.
No, but I definitely agree. Like, in a stylistic way, like to keep it consistent, it works. Though I do agree that it could maybe benefit from having at least like slow camera panning movements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really like that. That if I were to ever like contribute to a visual aspect of a demo or like the concept that this kind of like playing around with simple geometry is definitely something that I'm very fond of.
Something that's been on my mind as well, that doing something like orthographic and playing out around into perspective and shapes and so on.
Yeah.
You
I
will
like
see
that.
more of
I
that
should
at assembly.
Add that to favorites.
Oh god, I dread assembly right now if everyone's trying to make this.
Assembly.
Okay, so apparently I didn't have the winning entry, so I'm gonna play it anyways. It's called Desktop by Rebels. Let's see if it works. Yeah.
It does. Yeah. Hi. Oh, it's a friendly demo.
I really like this one. Yeah. You guys haven't seen this one before?
I've seen it. I didn't really care for it. I mean, the idea is interesting and it's done nicely enough, but I mean, the effects.
Yeah, the effects itself are simple, but I like the concept of having the actual desktop and all the lighting on it. That was the challenge, I guess, on this.
Yeah, but
demo itself.
it's not actually. It's just a photograph. I'm not sure how it is exactly done.
Yeah, but you have lighting effects on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not just
That seems like
flashing.
more work than. Wouldn't it just be simpler to aim like a decent enough camera on it without that doesn't automatically adjust like the lighting settings?
This is a real-time demo. It's not a wild entry. So they took
Okay.
they took a photo of the desktop.
It's not shot with the camera.
They took a photo. They took a photo of the desktop, and then they mapped how the lightings would be. So they are redoing it
Well,
real time.
yeah, that's.
I like the subtle reflection in the phone that's on the desk.
Yeah, I mean they paid attention to like the different kind of materials that the different surfaces reflect light in different ways.
Yeah, the little cups of water and stuff.
This is nice look. I like these effects. That
I really like this.
Go like across.
That's a cool
both of the
effect.
screens. Yeah.
Those work the best in this demo.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And this is just this is how it currently looks.
It's a visualization, a visualization effect. A VU meter, VU analyzer.
Somebody open up Winamp.
Oh, look, it's the cousins of my my unicorn. I can see why this one.
No, this is the kind of stuff that works really well, like in compos. That strong edge to win.
Yeah. The music is.
Not my taste at all.
No.
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't have a lot of dynamics going on.
Now we're getting the Commodore 64 loader.
Was there a Amiga ball? No.
No
Yes,
Amiga ball.
and
In the beginning,
no,
I
there
think
was.
there was.
Yeah, you're right. There wasn't.
It was a Taurus, not an Amiga ball, I believe.
No, yeah, you're right.
No. Well, it had the colors, so.
Okay, so next.
I like that though. Like that
next,
demo.
we have an entry from Simulatio.
Now we're getting to the Simulatio.
Why does this keep pausing?
We really should get Roccow. We really should get to Simulatio one day.
Where is that actually?
Finland.
Simulatio is in Joroinen, which is a really small. It's like 1,000 to 2,000 people live there. This is my first visit there. We drove there by car. Basically, it was 5 or 6 hour drive. We were on a road, small road, no cars anywhere, in the middle of nowhere, and suddenly there's just this sign that says Joroinen. It says,
Wow!
Then we just drove like 2 more.
In the middle of fucking
kilometers,
nowhere.
and there's still just like forest. No,
And it
no
was like
house
in a hotel that was voted for the worst hotel in Finland.
Yeah.
You know the Gordon Ramsay's whole.
I want to go there. I want to go there.
So they make it a selling point. It's important to come to this hotel. It's the worst.
I mean, I'm sold.
It actually is a pretty good place.
Let's
for a demo
convince
party.
the other 498 members of poo-brain, so that suddenly the entire town is
You
overrun by
will fill
poo-brain.
up the hotel rather quickly. So this that we're watching, this is an intro from an Amiga intro from Spaceballs, and it's I guess also an invitation for Solskogen, which is happening sometime this summer. Let me look it up on demoparty.net real quick.
in July.
Was his voice dropping in volume for anyone else in this Skype conversation,
My voice?
or was that just me?
I don't hear any. I'm not hearing any dropouts.
Neither do I.
That's probably me.
This is a really, I mean, obviously like very good design by s01e and
The
obviously,
effect
like,
is really
Epoch.
good. I really like it.
Yeah, short and to the
It's
point.
just one effect we used a lot, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I am very gladly looking at this so much. Like,
Yeah.
It's really clever.
Cool at the party. I mean, with all the colors flashing and like in the dark.
Also, I like the font as well, like how it's designed and how some of the letters are.
Yeah, I mean, s01e always has like really good taste in design.
I wonder how much of this intro is co-processor based.
I don't know. You would have
Well.
to ask an Amiga guy.
Yeah, I probably
Any
do.
Amiga guys on the chat
I
wants to
think
enlighten
s01e
us?
s01e posted some technical stuff about how it works somewhere on Poet. I don't remember where it was, but I just saw it somewhere.
Okay.
Okay, next demo, which is already being played. That's shown intro. Is this is your entry, right, Noby?
Yeah, this was yeah, well, like a little bit smaller production. I just these visuals were made in March. I think I coded it in one morning on my laptop, and then I made it the actual intro in 40 hours one day before the party without any sleeping or eating or drinking.
Yeah, that was my process for making this.
So you didn't have enough time to think of the colors. You just decided, oh, I'll just go white.
Well, I mean, it's sort of architectural rendering. You don't need colors. I mean, and it circumvents nicely that I don't need to actually make any sort of global illumination. I just make ambient occlusion and some fake.
Yeah,
sun
the ambient
also
occlusion
reflections.
looks very good. And reflections.
It's based on hemispherical ambient occlusion by XD95. Shoutouts to him. And the music is, of course, by Erik Satie. He died in 1925, and his music is public domain. One of the first, like, sort of minimalistic or avant-garde composers.
Okay.
It complements this demo so well.
Yeah.
The song is used a lot in similar kind of things, so it's
I mean, it was originally I had no idea what I was gonna put there for music, and then I just decided that okay, I'll try how I earlier, like months ago, did this sort of piano emulation in 4Clang, and I decided what if I tried with like actual like piano composition. I found like a MIDI file, and then I just tried how does this sound, and I was, oh, this is actually pretty good. Maybe I'll use this for the intro. Yeah, that's how that.
Actually,
a little
Robert,
secret.
like you're gonna have to remind me, but remember that wild compo entry I did for Outline this year with the Grols. Grols?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I picked a piano composition by the same artist.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to double check that though.
Yeah,
that would be hilarious.
I missed that one.
Okay, I have to stop this for a second because there's an important news. Apparently it's Boise's birthday, and he just joined the stream, so happy birthday, Boise!
Woo! Birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Make more 64 plays.
Raise our glass to him.
Yeah, happy birthday, Boise!
Kampai.
Keep peace.
And anyway, about MIDIs, most of the melodies in the poo-brain demo we just saw with the Star Wars, it was cribbed from MIDIs. That's his best point. Oh well, we found MIDIs on the internet. Just use that one.
This intro we're watching, this was 32 kilobytes in the same compo, made by Basic, who's also a Finnish group of younger sceners. This is pretty interesting. I mean, this is...
I like it.
Yeah, it's made with...
I know the
bidirectional
technical stuff.
path tracing.
Yeah, unidirectional path tracing with I think 3 bounces and whopping 4 paths per pixel.
Yeah, I mean, and if you're unfamiliar with the terminology, it's like the gold standard of rendering, like or like the Holy Grail, and they're doing it real time. I mean, obviously with some limitations, but still, I mean, bold concept, and they pulled it off really well. And also, the synthesizer is a GPU synth, so it's an additive synthesizer that runs in a shader made by.
Wow.
Specifically for this intro.
There are some special versions of Shader Toy where you can try to use the GPU to do sound, and you can do some really interesting stuff with it.
Yeah.
Right.
Really? On Shader Toy as well?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you can fix sort of a sound option there. There are also the CCE who made the audio side for this. He also held a seminar at Graphathon earlier this month about how to make sounds on a GPU. It's on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I think so.
Ooh. I have some
I
interesting
can't wait
ideas right
to
now.
look this demo back in full quality, because I am really hating on the compression that is going over this
Well, actually,
YouTube video.
Well, because it has a bilateral filter to cancel out all the path tracing noise, which you have because you don't have enough samples. It still looks a little bit
Noisy, grainy.
muddy, because they try to hide all the noise.
Well, I mean, like in this section here, you mean as well, or...
Yeah, you can see it
a
everywhere.
lot of the
You can
sections.
see some small
also,
pixels
like
out of
the
places.
Yeah, the surfaces don't have that much detail. I mean, the edges come out well, but all like the flatter areas are quite blurry. on intention.
Ooh, there we go.
Part the side effects of the demo are nausea, mixed, and I didn't see the rest. Now I don't know the
You
side
have
effects.
been warned.
I don't know the
this-
side effects. I cannot watch this.
This was made by Paraguay, who is well, a girl group, sort of rare in the scene, and probably their best production. And I
It's
really
very
liked
very
this one.
experimental and dark. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I
Also-
expect a dark voice-over telling me about the end of days right now.
It's already in your head.
They
Yes.
do have a voiceover
So,
in at least one of
Ferris,
the demos. but-
Chad is asking if you are going to visit Outline, or I'm sorry, Evoke this year.
Well, I'm not going to evoke, sadly. I wish I were, but too many parties,
You
too
probably
little
don't
time.
have the time either because it's like just before assembly, I think. So,
But,
I
but
don't know,
it's a
right
party
after
that I
assembly.
strongly recommend everyone visiting it. I've been there at
Yeah,
least
yeah,
3 times,
everyone.
and it's always been a good party experience for me. So I recommend it to everyone.
We will be
I
there.
am.
Yeah.
This is going to be my first Evoke, and I'm very excited for it.
You first?
I've heard
Actually?
so much. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were there last year. But yeah.
No, I was planning to, but I didn't for some reason. No, I've
Did you
only
get
been
a
to
train
revision and
ticket?
outline.
Because we need to empty the train bar.
Well, I'm probably going there by car, so I've already made like,
You
arrangements.
miss out on the essential poo-brain
I know.
experience by not going by train and emptying out the restaurant, the bar bistro.
Yeah,
The-
acting like proper like fuck squids, like scaring everyone out of the train.
There's actually I don't know, but that I think it was the year before I went or the year that I went by a different train. But apparently one time they only had a ticket on screen and not printed out, and then the conductor didn't like that, so they apparently Priest Kindbaard had a portable printer on him, but he didn't have any paper, so they printed out the ticket on the menu. So to show the conductor, like, yes, I've got a ticket, and at that point she was like, really? No.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you're good. I'm not gonna bother with you guys. And on the
So what's
right-
this? What do we have going on here? Like this is really
This
cool.
was what is it, Commodore PET or something? I don't actually remember.
This is
by-
by OOBC. It's called Ignition,
Ignition.
and
Yeah, it's made by at least Base Cadet, and I don't remember who else was in this group.
and this is by OO apparently. And this is for the CBM 8032, which I have no fucking clue what it is. I guess it's a computer. Or some
Branch
sort.
probably does. Come on, tell us what it is.
No,
Spit it
don't- I think it's a Commodore platform, but I might be wrong on that.
Yeah, I mean, the OOBC guys have been making
Wow.
demos for at least the Commodore PET. I mean, technically, I mean, it's really hard to do any like real effects on it. But I mean, I really love what they managed to do with it. This sort of glitchy stuff and so on.
This turned out so well. Like exactly. I love how it just glitches out to text mode.
Yeah, this is well, a lot of the productions are pretty
Corruption.
similar to one another. But I mean, this is one of the best, and definitely recommend to check out the others too.
I will. It looks interesting. I hear an echo.
Yeah, me too.
That might be me. Might be.
Well, it's not too bad.
I just got an important message from Solskogen. The communal fridge size will increase by 300%.
Oh,
What?
These are the announcements people tune in for.
yeah.
Yes.
This is a world premiere.
And next you have a demo
That
by
was really good.
Deluxe and Premium, which is by the guys who were here on the first stream we did, Urs and Kup.
Saksalainen laatu, German quality.
So it's pretty much the Mercury guys with another name.
Urs and I still have a competition. Who makes the first demo on the supercomputer? I don't know
it's
how.
been made.
I think it's already been
Released
made.
at
Yeah.
Alternative Party,
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah.
You're
Damn it! But the super.
Well, okay,
I'm
okay.
supposed
It was.
to
It was
build
an
on
act-
is
It wasn't an
15
actual
stories high,
supercomputer.
actually.
It was there was one supercomputer demo release and it at Alternative Party a few years ago. It was some cray computer, like it was like some desktop supercomputer, but yeah.
not a closet size. It needs to be a closet sized.
Yeah, I agree. It's not a real supercomputer.
The supercomputer that's next to the building where I work is 15 stories high.
Okay, so go ask them to make a demo. Although I would like to know what this thing really does. Can I just, do some tunnels and put some horses?
How many horses can it render?
You still need to test it. Can we do a test run with?
A new world record!
Just have like a dedicated horse processing unit.
Yeah, that would be a
HPU.
nice.
Yes.
Everyone knows what that is.
Yes.
Sponsored by Horse.
One piece of trivia I really like about this intro is that Urs told me at the party that the soundtrack for this demo was basically, he told Red, who is their music guy at Mercury, he told him about the music that, okay, make me a soundtrack that sounds like it could be in an Epoch demo. So I appreciated that, and it's fairly close, and I really like the music in this one.
It's a very good looking demo, but I think direction wise, I have to say I have fairly mixed feelings about it. I think they should have directed the demo so that it would show smaller pieces of the environment while it's progressing on.
There was also some disagreement with Urs and Kupe, who made the visual side. That I think Kupe had this complaint basically that it looks too clean. It needs to be more dirty and it needs to be more like fucked up and so on. So Urs kept it the way he liked it, I guess.
I think I would have preferred it more glitchy.
Yeah, I agree. There are those few parts that had like the sharpening effect and so on. I think they're
the very subtle VHS thing. I like this. Like this angle is so cool.
Yeah.
Very Blade Runner-ish.
Ooh, dirt on the
The
screen.
lens effect. Or
Yeah,
not lens, but like a dirty lens. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
like the splotches on the lens.
Yeah,
on the lens.
it's
I mean,
very realistic.
It's so overdone, but I mean, does look cool, kind of.
It works. So it was a very nice demo. Not really my style, but it works.
Yeah, it's if everything was my style, it would just be Gabber and flash colors. Gabber, or trap. Basically, that's my.
Actually, just to pause. I mean, there was no. We intended to make an Epoch demo for Simulatio as well, but it kind of failed because we were totally out of time. It was like 3 a.m. on the party morning that we were supposed to leave, and we didn't have like anything done yet. But it was supposed to be a trap demo, which I still really want to make, but I'm not sure when it's gonna happen. Yeah.
A trap demo sounds
See now
good.
you can't jinx it now. You have to do it now.
Yeah.
Oh damn it! Oh yeah, I
We'll
forgot.
be waiting. We'll be pulling this piece of footage up. It's like, is it done yet? Is it
You
done
gotta
yet?
edit that part out.
I'm just going. Now I'm going to sample trap demo, and then I'm going to use it in a song. Trap demo.
Excuse me for a little bit. It seems to be storming outside, and my window is probably open. So
Okay. So we are done with the demos of May, or the best demos of May. There were more, but we can't watch them all. And now we are about to move on to demos that some of our guests picked, and that they are not well known, or are just.
I have.
They are
It's
really
not
good.
it's not actually a demo, but Priester Kindbarend went to Revision by bike, and he made a video of it.
Yeah.
I've seen that one.
Yeah.
It's pretty long, but I mean, maybe we should watch like part of it, or maybe.
I am
Yeah.
all for that. Like I became so happy seeing that. It's so fun. it's very minimal. We're gonna watch it later anyway. But the editing on this is so minimalistic and so playful. It's very clever.
Anyways, this first demo that we have here, I think is actually an invitation for a party. Who selected this?
I did.
Okay, do you want to tell us something about it, or shall we just watch it?
Well, I had a fairly difficult time coming up with anything that I'd add to the list. This demo popped into my mind due to having really nice song and some very well done plane deformation scenes for the era. So, I don't know.
Yeah, this is basically classic DOS VGA type of stuff, and just really cool looking, cool sounding.
This is from a Polish group called Hellcore. I haven't seen them do anything since ages. I'm a really big fan of their other intro that's called Backslide 7. That was really...
Yeah, that's definitely their best known intro and
yeah,
an absolute masterpiece.
I think that was their highlight.
Yeah.
This one is pretty good as well. And they did a lot of collaborations between Hellcore and Omnicolor, and I think this demo is also a collaboration between both of those groups.
Yeah, it might be.
While we are watching this demo, and it's for MS-DOS, I would like to remind you that this year at Assembly, the old school demo compo will have 3 machines only accepted. One is the Amiga 060, the Atari Falcon, and Pentium. So make your old
What
MS-DOS
megahertz does the Pentium run?
133 megahertz, so
Okay.
it's way overpowered compared to the Amiga and the Atari.
Well, technology alone doesn't help you win the compo.
True that.
Have to put some
Skills
design
don't help you
behind
win the
it.
compo.
You need to have 30 friends to vote for your horse demos as well.
It's how I got 3rd place at Outline, because all of poo-brain basically voted for me.
Oh my.
And there were how many entries were there in the old school music compo? I think there were 2, and it was you and Tifa, I think.
No, there were 3. Yeah, there were 3. It was me, Tipu, and I feel really bad. I forget the last one. And it was Tipu second and me first. So, which is weird though, because usually they have a lot more like submissions for the old school music compo. I would have rather seen them just throw all the music compos together since there were so few entries. But you know, I got a T-shirt out of it, so.
Don't wash it too much, because it'll fade.
Been there, got
Dude.
the T-shirt.
Yeah, exactly. No, I put that T-shirt on, like, and I had it on for the rest of the day, but I was really sweating as well.
So it's already
and
decomposing.
I took it off, and Tiva says, like, you have some blue in your neck and some pink here, and I don't know what that yellow is doing there.
You should have washed it first.
Well, I mean,
wearing
then
it.
I would just probably have a white shirt, so... So I'm just gonna, like, frame it, probably.
Vazon is still wearing his shirt, and it's like really faded right now. So yeah, it's gonna fade. Just
Like
keep it
every
in.
time he takes it off, he's colored in rainbows.
Was this official T-shirts organized by Outline guys? Were they cutting back costs on T-shirts or?
It's the famous tie-dye shirt. That's like eye
Oh,
catch.
it's a stylish thing.
Yeah.
It fades out and it looks more classic.
It's not a design flaw. It's a design
Feature.
feature. Yes, it's a feature.
People are talking about Brexit on the
Twitch chat. Which is
Why? Why?
Because
Why?
they don't want the UK
I
to
drink
leave
to forget.
to leave Europe.
Yeah, I mean, Hoffman's point is pretty good actually. I hadn't considered that myself even, but yeah. I think it's about like the.
Are they actually like discussing the Brexit? Like
I just mentioned it.
We're less interesting than the Brexit. This is a cause of concern actually. This is.
I mean, you can worry about the future of the European Union and your country, but why don't you just get shit-faced and just watch demos all day, man? Ignorance is bliss.
Well, if Britain exits the EU, there's the UK All-Stars. Will there be EU All-Stars?
You you could be watching the collapse of whole Europe, and we're just making jokes about it.
Yes.
Hey, what else are you gonna do, right?
That's why all the ships sinking.
Well, I hope it doesn't come to that. I have a lot of friends who are not British but live in the UK because they work there, and it would be shit for them if UK.
That's something that Britain will come. Well, you know what? Let's drop the subject.
Yeah, let's talk about
Okay,
demos
demo.
some more. Look at this effect. This is only possible in '98. Nowadays, no one does anything like this.
Nowadays, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, see, been there, done that." Yeah. Are those power lines? Yeah, those.
No idea.
Those are power lines in Poland, so they're Polish power lines. That's how they look like in Poland.
Polar lines.
Polar lines. And Sigmund Freud. Why not?
This was I picked this one as the sort of the unknown thing. This is one of my favorite demos. It's not exactly like very.
I
obscure,
already
but-
know it.
Yeah, it's Hello Friend by Fairlight.
It's a very good
favorite.
demo. I really like it.
My top 5 demos, and excellent soundtrack by Go to 80, and very interesting sort of
Storyline?
short film about relationships and empathy, hurting people, and so on. It's really quite touching even.
I think there was last episode that we also talked about Hollow Man and the Eopop's demo style. That's always they had like some secret messages and stuff, and they have a very unique style. And this is another of that example. This is Hollow Man, and I think probably Putterman as well, with the music by
Yeah.
Godo 80. And they always have this very unique style. I miss those kind of Fairlight C64 demos.
Yeah, I mean,
because nowadays Fairlight C64 demos are mostly done by Pantaloon. So what the
Yes,
hell
well,
happened to Hollow Man and
45 minute scroller fests with like
Well,
cool
the
content. but
effects
so
are
little,
good
like, in my
and stuff like that, but I like these conceptual.
I love
story
these, like,
demos better.
1 million light years from Earth and Romeo and all these great
Yeah,
Hollow Man productions.
exactly. I
Absolute
prefer those a lot better.
I think the biggest problem in the C64 scene is that they have too many scrollers. And they are way too long. Way too
I mean, Edge of Disgrace really sort of started the trend that everyone needs to make like at least 20-minute demos. And
Have you ever been to a C64 demo party? The demo
I haven't,
combos
I mean-
are like shitloads longer, just because the demos are longer and the scrollers are longer. Everything is longer,
I mean-
and then there are like 40 demos.
Yeah,
As-
it's different when you're like actually like trying to evaluate a production and when you're watching it live. I mean, when you're watching a production live, it's a lot easier because you can just
It's hard
you know,
to
enjoy
watch
the
20
atmosphere
demos,
and stuff.
20 C64 demos in a row. It's hard. By the 8th demo, you're like, oh my god, press spacebar, fuck this scroller, just go to the next part. You don't give a shit about the demo anymore. At least I don't. I run out of patience, but I try to follow the C64.
So you're
scene.
saying C64 demos need more QuickTime events?
Well, I like that they keep to their roots in some way, but I would like to see more experimental stuff from Commodore 64 as well.
Ooh, yeah. Well,
I think they should
They
take some
still have a lot of-
lessons from ZX Spectrum scene.
They still have a lot of experimental stuff. I'm not saying that they don't, but most of the releases that you see from Commodore 64 follow that formula that it just becomes a bit repetitive. I know it's part of the culture, so that's why they do it, but I don't know. It's just not very interesting for me.
C64 demos were really interesting. This was made in 2005, so in this like around like 2003 to 2007, there was some really interesting, really like
Start having like a
64 demos.
reborn of the Commodore scene because it was going down, and then a lot of groups started doing more experimental stuff and just doing that kind of thing. And then they
Yeah.
still have the retro groups that try to keep up or do their own thing. But you saw an increase of Commodore demos in the beginning of 2000 and in the end of 2000. So, which is the same with the Commodore now, I think. After this slump, now we start to see more Amiga entries now. So it's interesting. And I think the same also happens on the Atari scene and on the Spectrum scene, because it becomes more like a niche platform. People still pay attention to it, the active groups still go back and do stuff, and then it's somehow easier to do new demos because you already know the platform so well. So it becomes more interesting as a platform than
if
doing PC
people,
entries, for example.
If people use the fact that the platform is kind of forgotten to do more experimental stuff, it's getting more interesting. If they say, well,
I think we're done.
Thank you, Kibby.
Pleasure, everyone. Good night.
That's being on guess.
Okay, let's pause this for a second.
I really like that last demo, by the way. It's
yeah,
I like the every once in a while, like this demo comes up with like this real talk, like in your face. This is real life.
It's one of those demos that you need to just watch alone in a dark room, very loud, and just hear like how the music and the message like tears you to shreds.
And play it loud enough to cover your crying.
Exactly.
That's true. So
Yes,
you guys.
when you reach middle age, everything is a joke to you. That's how I live my life right now. So
as a middle-aged
See,
man.
this isn't just.
So where are your entries? Your selections in the Industrial Pope and Roccow?
Rod, I didn't actually do. How do I add entries actually?
If you use the search button,
Yes.
there's
Right.
a YouTube on the search. You can just search for the YouTube and then you click the Add to Playlist button.
Right. Thank you.
I will honestly say, like, I was looking through like my all-time favorite demo lists, which is small, very
You're too
small.
new scener to.
I'm too new fag. So it's I don't actually have like a submission, so I'm just gonna like write the buzz on you guys' recommendations. Like I've added like 3 new demos to that list, so
Okay.
it's that's already made my visit worth it. I'm probably occupying a seat for someone that has a lot more to say, like in terms of coding and music and the entire process and whatnot. But,
We had a very strong musician representation this month. 'Cause we were
was
like,
every one of us a musician? I think we were, right?
well,
There we go.
Branch says that he's not a musician because, well, he does music, but it sucks. So Branch is the only one who feels ostracized from the musical community. But I do music, and Noby does music, and you two guys from poo-brain also do music. So what are we watching now, Industrial Pop? Do you want to?
This is
us about
Priester Kimba's epic ride to revision. He started from his hometown and then he rode all the way to Saarbrücken on his bike, and he documented the rides there.
How long was it? How many hundreds of kilometers?
I don't know.
He
how
actually he documents how many days it took.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was like
So,
1 week or something, I think.
yeah. And it's just like so desolate half the time. It's and then he got there and you.
and it's party time.
Yeah.
Very like it's been already mentioned in the comments on Poet, but like very good choice to just no music, just like the ambience. And
I actually found that boring because I was watching halfway through this. Okay, the visuals are interesting and stuff, but it's 10 minutes.
Well, I mean,
it gets
could've
too
been maybe-
long.
Yeah, maybe it could have been.
But I
compensated
understand
more,
the
but-
comment that okay, we wanted to keep it raw and more relatable, but I don't know.
Yeah, it does emphasize the desolation and the loneliness of the trip. That's certainly true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
This
smoking
is
weed
also,
and
like-
drinking beer all the time. That's not desolate at all.
Like
Oh, look,
I
that's-
really
And you have Oki.
love how
Yeah, that's a story in itself. That's basically we want to bring along a cardboard cutout of Aki to revision because he wasn't there, and it got delivered the day after revision. I actually haven't seen it yet. It's
Well, next year maybe you can have 2 Okis.
that's true. Aki.
Like
Well,
a
maybe that's
real
too
hockey and a
much.
cardboard hockey.
I did bring along a life-size replica of Ron Jeremy cardboard cutout and put Aki next to it.
So if there are
you know
two
it's the next best thing.
So if there are 2 Okis, you will think that you're drunk because you're seeing 2 people.
Double
Yeah,
Oki.
exactly.
But it's only 1.
Double the
Maybe
Oki,
you'll
triple
see
the
4
excitement.
That can only be one.
There can only be one Aki, yes. In the end of the and at the end of the party, Aki will decapitate the cardboard Aki and assimilate his powers. Well, like the kitten in the cat in this.
Yeah. I'm all up in your bag, nagging your cheese.
Although also, this is the Netherlands. This is pretty much the southern part of the Netherlands, or is this?
I'm pretty sure this is still the Netherlands.
Yeah.
Water looks fake.
Shader, definitely shader.
Well, it does look fake. I mean, the waves look really weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a
when I
map. Yeah. Go on.
I think I forget what I was saying. Oh no, wait. Yeah, I remember. So basically, I remember I think it was last year that he decided, well, out of the blue, yeah, I'm going to outline by bicycle, and I think that sort of started the trend of him trying to, make bigger distances with the bicycle. Do you know, Robert, like when that year that was?
I don't know. They went by bike to outline because it was the old location was near their hometown, so that's why they went by bike.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
The new location is somewhere in the outskirts of Overijssel, which is basically in the middle of nowhere. So yeah.
Yeah, basically nobody knows where it is.
Yeah. People stopped coming because they didn't know where it was.
I like how how he's at the border right now, and it's like, right, gotta visit the coffee shop.
Lights up.
Gotta stack up.
Yeah. He did smoke a lot of weed on the at the party as well.
It's a constant like joke that is made throughout the entire video, and every time you hear that click from the lighter, it just works so well. Like I didn't get bored of it. Other people might.
Yeah, this is not just like at some like my party trip. I mean, there are some really like nice, subtle, smaller hints to like these little details in it that really make it like the production that it is.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
small things.
The thing.
The Fier.
Fivier?
Yeah.
So I remember driving the car to revision this year, and it was very rainy. Like there was, we were driving the car obviously the last day, so it was his last stretch towards the event. But I remember like feeling so sorry for him. Like the entire drive there was just, it was depressing, really.
Yeah.
It was so wet and cold and bleh. I was happy to drive the car that day.
But it made a interesting production, at least.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, it's what he does. He is actually. Where the hell is he going right now? That's
Lone Rider.
This is an interesting choice of direction.
Yeah. He didn't get that far that day. That's certain.
Happenbach.
Oh, now he's in nearing the German border. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
so this was basically the weather that it was most of the drive for us, and I think he had this for a couple of days, just
Yeah.
non-stop driving through the rain.
He had a few days. He had a head start for a few days. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if you like left like 2 days before, I mean, you'd be there with
Good
the party.
fucking luck.
You can help clean up the party. That's
Exactly. Yeah.
There might be some.
That's your wild compo entry. Like, yeah, I'm a little delayed.
There was a great party build-up entry. Well, was it an entry? I mean, at one of the last break points when the guys they had like a ping pong tournament right before the party, and then they just basically shot that stuff and made an entry about it or something. And then Breakpoint 2010, maybe something like that.
That could be the last breakpoint. Yeah.
I feel sad. Not like how old has it been since Breakpoint was discontinued before it changed to revision?
Yeah, it was 2010. 2011 was the first revision.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've heard some rumors that there might be a demo party at Bingen.
Oh.
Really?
It's just a rumor. So.
It's a rumor.
Vicious, sick rumor.
Scoop.
Scoop.
I've also heard
These are very pretty shots, like the couple before that, when the sun like shines through the forest
Yeah.
and so on.
Yeah.
With the mist.
With the fog going on. Yeah.
Yeah. And then this too.
Like this would be almost convincing to take the bike from wherever you are to the event, because it is. I don't know how common. Like
you can go to. You can go to Outline on your bike. It's not that far from Amersfoort.
It's true. Well, there's a Dutch comedian that says like is you can do anything as long as you want to, and you know, it's very much a case like I could do that, but
I don't want to.
you know. But this that definitely, to get back to the point like this definitely sort of motivates, because I don't know how common, for example, riding a bike in Finland is, but
it's
traveling
very
with
common
a
in
bike,
Finland, except on winter, and winter it's a bit hard. But
Well, I mean, I
on
can
summer
imagine.
there are lots of
Honestly,
bicycles.
in Finland we have this quite common like this anti-bicycle culture that people really hate when people ride bicycles in cities and such, and I really dislike that.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't feel that. I saw a lot of people wearing, a lot more people
There are a lot of
going
people
bikes in Finland than I see in Portugal.
Last year in Helsinki, there was this one occasion where one guy in Helsinki drove over someone who was on bicycle on purpose. On purpose, they just like.
Well, that's
and
a
the guy
stupid
died.
person. So
holy shit!
Yeah, so we have that kind of stuff here.
yeah, but in Finland, a random Finnish person goes out with an axe and kills another person. So that's, bizarre shit happens in Finland all the time.
This is the best shot of the production.
Oh yes, this is pretty crazy.
Was it on the way he got a tattoo?
When he arrived,
yeah.
I guess.
When he arrived, yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I think he did when he arrived.
Did he pre-arrange to have a thing ready?
That's a good question. I don't know, actually.
Hold on. I think I'm fucking up the watch together. We had
no.
I asked some people on the chat if they wanted to recommend demos, and we had a few requests. One of them is this one, Numbers by CNCD and Farlight, which is pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can even comment on this. It's so good.
Yo, this is already pretty crazy.
You haven't seen this?
No.
Oh.
This is from where?
See, this is a good thing, right? Like, I get to experience this
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah.
Whereas all you guys have already seen it like dozens of times, probably.
Personally, I think this is one of my least favorite demos from Smash and Desktop. I mean, the first part is really cool. Well, maybe I shouldn't start like reviewing it, dissing it, if you haven't seen it. But
Yeah, this thing that looks fucking awesome, and it's almost impossible to put this many dots with the GPU happening on screen. This sucks.
Slows down on the second half.
This is really bad. And the concept isn't really new because number stations exist for years, so this is just.
I actually like the second part more.
I really like how this built up.
This feels like an intro to some sort of conspiracy thriller on the in movie. It's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Now
but
I'm
this is
expecting to see
classic.
Morgan Freeman already.
Yeah, I
classic
expect
Smash.
this to turn into Zeitgeist all of a sudden, you know?
I love the camera movements here. That's like, it's really hard to do. They're like this really smooth pans, just like go from one movement to another.
I think that's one of the the central aspects of this demo, like what makes this beginning part like really work together.
It flows very nicely.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that you don't. I mean, almost always in all visual media, it's the stuff that you don't think about that's always is best. Like stuff that's so subconscious and fluent that you just you don't even notice it. That's always like what is when everything just is at its best.
There's cum on my screen.
Ew, it's all sticky.
I just don't know how they convinced Stephen Hawking to do the lyrics for this one.
This is a big budget demo. Oh wow.
Waterfalls.
Really cool.
And now it turns into cum.
This is where all the coders start cursing Smash to death. Motherfucker just has a particle system and then does water with it. Fuck you, Smash. And it looks really good.
But it's just meta balls.
It looks fucking good.
It was done on Amiga.
And it's fake. It's not realistic.
I mean, yeah, my problem.
It's just a simulation.
Look at that, the water just bounces up and down, not leaving any splashes.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
It looks like Quicksilver right now. That's
Like Mercury.
yeah, Mercury. That's Quicksilver. Mercury.
This is the demo where they got the name for Mercury for the group. You know, they watched this. And they decided.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, it totally didn't exist before this.
Nice.
It's a beauty.
Slow down.
And of course, there's also the Poke. One of the first, probably the first demo that had like an actual physical depth of field, not just like a Gaussian where it's not used that much, but if you look close enough, you can see these shots.
Again, 42, you'll make me happy. 3, yellow, 65,
Orange.
908.
Yeah,
I am a banana.
that's boards of Canada.
Yeah.
Orange.
Well picked up.
Orange.
Orange.
Whenever I see the word orange, I always think of Boards of Canada nowadays because I heard that High Scores EP so often that now I only have the fucking orange lyric in my head.
It's in Aquarius, I think. It's on Music as a Right to Children.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
also
no.
it's also on the I think it's also on the High Scores EP. I could be wrong, but I think it's also there.
I think it was on Aquarius. Aquarius isn't on High Scores, but yeah. We'll
I think
close-
I'm gonna fall asleep listening to Boards of Canada tonight. What is this?
Good
I
choice.
don't actually remember seeing this ever.
This is actually
This is your
the-
group.
Yeah,
No.
this is actually the demo. This was introduced at the first the song. Oki asked me to come to.
I remember this.
And this one actually killed the.
This is very Dutch because it uses all the colors that exist. So very Dutch color scheme compliant.
But this demo was released at the first demo party I ever visited, the SAC 2013.
This is almost as good as that kebab demo from a group that I don't remember.
Yeah. Turkish Delight.
Yeah, Turkish Delight.
It's
You should look it up. I mean, if you guys like demos about hot dogs, you will love the demo about kebab.
It's really excellent. Probably the best demo by it's by what's it? Spectrum, I think.
Spectrum,
This is-
yeah.
I
think
mean,
so.
this should be a scene in and of itself, like the demo scene, just bringing food into the concept. Of
I
their
actually
demos.
have a list on Poet that is food demos. If you I made a list of demos about food.
Awesome.
Can I tell you guys a secret idea that I've been having? I've been brewing over it.
Secret.
I haven't implemented it yet, but I've been really developing this concept. So if you guys want to rip it and try to use it, you're free to do so. You or anyone.
I'm
on the,
getting
on the
my
Twitch chat.
notebook right now.
And this is the idea. So you drink beers, right? Different kinds of beers. They all taste slightly different. They all look kind of different. So let's try to make a demo about a specific type of beer, and then make a whole series. And it's slightly different because the beer is also slightly different. So you have to find the right music and the right effect to explain the feeling that certain beer gives you.
Wow. That's hard to realize.
This is basically next year's beer seminar by Frankie.
Because there are beer
shit,
tros.
Yeah.
There is a whole category of demos called a beer tro, which is an intro about beers. So that already exists, but they don't go to the particulars of what beer it is. So
I feel like I am not deep enough in the scene, like hearing this kind of inside information.
I didn't actually know this either, so...
Okay, so this next demo that we're watching now is called Ninja 2.
By Melon Design. From like the mid-90s, I believe.
Yeah.
This looks so... Mid-90s, yeah.
This is from the days where graphicians ruled the demo scene.
Yeah, this is, well, a demo. This is not like a wild video or something. This is...
Yeah,
well,
but it's almost entirely just graphics, animation, and drawings and stuff like that. But it's real time.
What? Is this PC or?
It's
PC,
yeah, it's PC,
No,
but it's
Amiga.
Oh, really?
It's Amiga.
Oh,
Holy
well,
shit.
I was just wanted to shout PC Master Race, but yeah.
no, it's PC.
Foiled. It is busy. Okay.
Yeah,
well,
the
I thought
Melon
so, yeah.
Melon Design is originally an Amiga group, but this demo is PC. And this was released at the Gathering '96, so that was 20 years ago.
Wow.
In April '96, so really 20 years ago.
Roccow just left kindergarten by then.
I'm sorry, well, you were lagging the fuck out on my side.
Oh, I was just stuttering.
Oh, okay.
This is indeed
This has
some
sort
high.
of like a super earthworm gem kind of vibe in a sense, like in the comedic sense.
I was
Ranch is probably our animation expert, so maybe he has something to say about this.
No.
Thank you for your contribution.
What was that?
very good.
What was that? MTV had Aeon Flux and a different animation series during this time. It reminds me of yeah, it's mid '90s, so it's very heavily influenced by those two animation series from MTV. I think that's it's really visible. I'm trying to find the other one. I can't find.
This is
Right.
insane. Like I have to. This is a new favorite, definitely. Oh, but let me leave full screen.
Okay, I think we still have 2 more request demos. We already passed our hour, but I don't think we give a damn. We can go a few more minutes later. So we'll watch the 2 or 3 more demos that we still have queued up. They were both requests, and they're both old school stuff.
Cool.
And I don't know which one is coming next, so I will refrain from trying to guess.
I have to say, just before the other demo started, the other series I referred to was The Max.
Oh yeah, I remember the
Oh
Max.
yeah.
They had the killer bunnies.
Yes.
And this intro that's happening, this is fucking awesome. And this is the original, very well-known intro from Hellcore and Omnicolor that Branch picked a demo from. But the 64 is really awesome, and this is completely software rendered.
Yeah, from 1999, I believe. 64K intro.
I think they
Absolutely amazing music.
I think they saved some CPU cycles by using black and white.
It might be.
Yeah, they had higher resolution because they were using black and white.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this was like 640 by 480, which at the time everything was 320 by 240, so it was like, oh my god, it's high resolution.
my kind of music. Love it.
And it features the depressive scene poetry about broken relationships,
Yet again.
which is always important.
One day I will make a demo about a happy relationship. I love everyone. Hello.
Yeah.
And make it
You
really
are a
fucked
good
up, like that you
person.
really love everyone.
Do not condemn yourselves for your previous mistakes. It's just like an endless scroller with all motivational quotes.
I love this kind of particle effects where the camera just flies into the cloud and the whole thing just rotates around it. Some of my favorite, like, old schoolish effects.
I gotta remember that. Because we might be doing a demo for Amateurs.
So goddamn better do, because the assembly combo is coming.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure in the near future assembly will only feature MS-DOS demos.
That's pretty good. Pretty good prediction, probably.
And after that, Windows 95.
There will be actually quite a lot
Those
of
95 demos
groups
at assembly would be scary.
There will be actually quite a lot of groups entering the old school demo combo with the Pentium platform.
Enter an age of non-stop nihilistic memes on Facebook.
But
Someone
Is
still
it-
needs to do like a proper meme demo.
Oh shit!
Don't challenge me anymore.
What? Dungeon horror was not enough for you, or base, or you need more memes,
No!
or origins of the pig.
Get
Here
them
comes
maymays
that
out
boy.
of here.
Here come that boy.
Hey, Mace.
Oh
Okay, I
shit.
think we have one more request demo, which I don't really remember what it was anymore. Or was this the last
This is
one?
really cool.
I'm not actually
Oh,
sure
we have
if
one
I-
more. It's from Orion, which is a French group, so we have to talk French. And it's called Amour.
Oh yeah, it's this one. Oh yeah, no.
You are searching for the amour in the world.
Damn French with their 3D flybys.
Tortured with my fears.
Life is the feeling is why is everyone so angry? Why is everyone
Why is that so cruel?
There's a lot of sad going on in Demoscene.
Yeah. We need more.
And the people are so happy. It's so weird.
You have to remind, these are old demos. These days the guys are
This-
no
thi-
longer
this was-
teenagers.
Yeah, this was when we were all depressed.
You came in at the right moment, Rocco.
Yeah.
If you want a
Thank
really
God.
happy demo, you should see Love by Thought.
Oh no, no.
Nobody
Anything
knows.
by
I should-
Todd is usually bad, except for the New Year's demo. That's usually the only Todd entry that is okay from the year. Or Stare This Mouth. I guess Stare This Mouth is also okay.
I'm a Baronet
amazing.
forever.
Could love be the lamp? No,
Nah,
it
it's
is
not
not the
my thing.
lamp.
I
The
don't
lamp
think
is,
I've
is
seen
not
it before.
love.
I know this demo, but never seen it.
Could it be the cement mixer? La bétonneuse? No, not
I
La
really
bétonneuse.
love the concept of this demo. This is so fun.
People were making really like these sort of creative things like in the early 2000s. On
Oh,
PC, it's
I know! I know! It is le boat! Le big boat! Le carriage! The USS Love! No,
Oh no.
no, not
No,
the
no,
USS
no.
Love. It's so sad. We are looking for love, but we cannot find it. And then,
Looking for
suddenly, we walk through the tunnel of love, and we see the péage.
Love
And
is
that is the
love
true
is a
love.
cold on the hood to shoot.
Don't you love paying your taxes when you cross
Oh, I would love
the highway?
What are they called again? Tolls.
Yeah, the
on
tolls.
road.
La péage, c'est magnifique.
C'est magnifique, oui, oui.
This was what Orion was doing back in the day.
I love this. This is making me happy.
Yeah. And the wormhole cast shadow over everything, and love was gone again. And that's it. So I'm sorry to say that this is the end of today's live stream of Mystery Demoscene Theater 9000. Thank you everyone who joined us for this episode number 2. Thank you Noby, Branch, Industrial Pope, and Roccow W for helping me commentate through these awesome demos that we had on May. We will be back next month to review the demos of June. Any parties that you guys already seen that have good entries? You guys were talking about Graphathon, that we should have some...
definitely go over like at least a few Graphathon productions and try to like mention that. I mean, it's an event geared towards new demo sceners, and there usually are at least like a few dozen new sceners there who makes their first productions like in hackathon style. Like a few days during the party, and there were some really good entries this year. And first time this year there was also like a more traditional demo compo for people who weren't new sceners. So do check those productions out. And so yeah.
Usually the new sceners always have a very different style. At least as Graphathon, they are very new in style.
Yeah, new sceners are new. That's usually what.
No. They are not like. They're very original.
Because they haven't really seen any demos before.
They haven't been corrupted by our society.
Exactly. I mean, they have really interesting approaches. I mean, there was one of the top 3 demos was basically about NetHack. So there's a concept for you.
Yeah, I remember some old demos that featured Rogue. You even have a dungeon creator and everything. Was based on a Rogue. Before NetHack showed up, there was Rogue. And there was a demo, I think was from a US scener, so Trickster probably knows the exact demo that it is. And it featured, it actually had the whole dungeon creator, and then you walked through the thing, and the whole demo was just that. And at the time that I saw it, it was like, what is the fun in this? And then the info file had all the explanation, that this is based on the Rogue clone, it has like the whole dungeon creator, everything is like, how do you call it, created generated
randomly.
Yeah, generatively. So yeah, procedural.
Generatively.
Also, I have a very important message. Havoc says hi to Roccow.
Greetings back.
I feel complimented. What more stuff do we have?
I'm pretty happy that Havoc has 420 in his username. Havoc, you didn't let me down.
Don't all you Dutch guys have that?
No. I am pretty much
I am going to get right on that.
I'm gonna be 351, BS 351 from now on, which is the code for Portugal. So there you go. What else did I want to say? More parties from June. We have the very important party from France, so we will go over those demos as well. We have a few other demo parties. We had at party in the US, and we had one more party, the Decoded. Decoded was happening at in Ukraine, I believe.
So you won't have any QB party entries.
We already did the QB party this month. We saw 3 of them.
Sorry, I'm a bit tired already.
So
time to go to bed.
Yeah.
So yeah. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you to the people who watched on the stream. I will also
thank you for having us.
This to no problem. My pleasure having you guys. And see you again next week. And if someone has any recommendations of people we should have on the stream for next month, hopefully related to the entries that we just saw, either someone who did one of the entries that we will see next month in June or that attended the parties, please get in touch with me, send me emails, because I don't have that much contacts. When I was member of scene.org, it was so much easier. I would just log into the database, I would search the name of the person, and I would have his email. And now I don't.
Oh.
You're
So-
back to producing them prods.
No,
you just
now I
hack
just send
that site
emails.
then.
I send emails to Garguy. So do you have the contact of this person? I know I talked with him like 500 times before in the past. I never got his email. Could you please hook me up? And but it's a lot harder than it used to be to get emails from people. So if anyone watching has suggestions for people who I should invite for next month's show, please send me an email. You can find my email on my webpage, and my homepage is linked on Poet, so it should be easy to find. And just tell me recommendations, also suggestions for the format and stuff like that. Yeah, and I think that's everything. Does anyone have anything else they wish to say? Any news that we forgot to cover or something like that? Yeah, I forgot to say that. I wanted to say that, but I just forgot about it. Okay, so thank you everyone. Goodbye, take care, see you next month.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.